Hello everyone, welcome back to the CASA lab tutorial. Today we are going to see some of the experiments which are there for your syllabus, and we will try to find out the analytical solution for a given problem. Okay, so let us start. Okay, now this is the first problem from your the experiments. Okay, there is a one bar which has the diameter of 50 mm, length of 300 mm, and a tensile load of 1500 newton is applied at one end and one end is fixed. Okay, so as per the given data or what is the mention in the problem, we are having P equal to, that is load applied, as 1500 newton. Of course it is plus because it is the tensile. Similarly, we are having E, that is the Young's modulus of a material, as 2.1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. Okay. Now, see, in all problems which are there for your syllabus, we have to find out the value of stress. Okay. And along with that, we have to find out the value of the deformation, that is delta L, that is change in length when you apply the load. Correct. Now to find out deformation, okay, what is the formula for deformation? It is nothing but P L by A into E. This is the formula for the deformation. Okay. Now from the given problem, we know the value of P, that is the load. Even we know the value of L. What is that? Length of the specimen or length of the bar. A is what? Area of cross section, and E is the Young's modulus. Okay. See, all parameters are given except the value of A. Means they have not given you the value of A directly. Then how to find out? Now you know how to calculate the area of the cylinder. It's pi by 4 into d square. Okay. Because the cross section of this bar is the circular. So area of circle is pi by 4 into d square. So pi by 4, it's a constant. D is a 50 mm. So 50 square. So you will get the area as 1963.445. That is the value of the area. Now go to the deformation. Now I have given the node numbers. Here there is node number 1. Here there is node number 2. Okay. Node number 1 is fixed. Okay. So there is no deformation is going to take place at node number 1. So it is 0 at node number 1. So at node number 2. Okay. Node number 2. So formula is PL by AE. P is 1500. L is 300. A is 1963, which we already calculated, and Young's modulus is 2.1 into 10 raised to 5. So when you solve this, you will get deformation, that is delta L. Delta L equal to 1.0913 into 10 raised to minus 3 mm. Fine. I hope this calculation is clear. Okay, now how to calculate the stress? Stress is nothing but, that is sigma equal to load, that is P, divided by area of cross section. Okay, so both the parameters we already calculated or we already know. Correct. So P, that is the load 1500 Newton. A, which already calculated 1963.495. So 0.76394 is the answer for your stress. Okay. And at the end, we have to calculate the reactions at the node number 1 and node number 2. Okay. Fine. So this is the expression R1 plus R2 is equals to 0. That is, when we add the both the reaction, we have to get 0. Why it's 0? It indicates to be system in equilibrium. Both the reactions are equal and opposite to each other. Okay. So I'll write the expression R1 plus R2 equal to 0. Okay. So R1 I don't know. R2 is what? 1500, which is the load at the second node, equal to 0. So when you calculate, you will get R equal to minus 1500 Newton, which is the reaction at the node number 1. I hope this problem is clear to you. Fine. I will move to the next problem. Okay, fine. Now, see, the difference between the previous problem and this problem is, in previous problem we are having only two nodes, correct? Node number 1 and node number 2. Whereas in this problem we are having the three nodes. This is the one node, this is second node, and this is third node. Okay, so they are placed at the distance of 0.5 meter and 0.5 meter apart from each other. So E Young's modulus, that is the material properties, are given E equal to 0.7 GPa, that is nothing but the gigapascal. Area of the cross section of this bar is given directly, so no need to calculate, that is 500 mm square. Now as I told you, see, in all the problems which are related to the bars or it may be beams, you have to find out the reaction for deformation, that is delta L, and along with that you have to find out the stress, correct? So let us move with the calculation. Okay, so at node number 1, when there is a fixed node, there is no deformation, so deformation at node 1 is 0. At node 2, now this is the node 2, correct? So for the node 2, how to calculate? See, formula is going to remain same, PL by AE. Okay, so how to substitute the values? Now P, what is P? Load applied 12 kilonewton. Okay, now I have taken here minus 12 kilonewton. Why? Because it is a compressive load. So minus 12 into 10 raised to 3. Why 10 raised to 3? Because it's a kilonewton, convert into Newton, into L. Okay, now which L you have to take? You have to take only this 1 to 2. This length you have to take, not entire length. Okay, so L is 500 mm. See, 0.5 meter they have given. You have to convert all the parameters into mm. Okay, so mm, area is how much? 500 mm directly given. E is the Young's modulus. How much it is? 207 GPa. You have to convert GPa into Newton per mm square. So you have to just multiply 10 raised to 3. 207 into 10 raised to 3. So whatever value you will get, that is the deformation at node 2, which is equal to minus 0.0579 mm. Okay, now similarly go for node 3. This is the node 3, correct? So deformation at node 3 equal to, so this is delta 3. So how to calculate now? P1 L1 divided by A1 E1 means deformation up to 1 to 2 plus deformation from 2 to 3. This is the deformation of this entire bar. Okay, so P1, see, P1 L1 A1 E1, these are the quantities for the first 1 to 2. So P1 is how much? See, minus 12 into 10 raised to 3 into L1 is 500, A is 500 of course, and this is 207. Next, now for 2 to 3, now 2 to 3, for 2 to 3, what is data? Of course, P is going to remain same, minus 12 into 10 raised to 3. Even area is constant for both the section, that is 500. Next, area is here, and even Young's modulus. Okay, so when you add both of this, you will get a value as 0.115 into 59 mm. Okay, so this is the deformation at all the nodes, that is node number 1, node number 2, node number 3, correct? Now next quantity which you have to find out is value of sigma, that is nothing but the stress at point 1 and stress at point 2. Okay, so sigma 1 you calculate, sigma 1 is P1 by A1. So what is P1? P1 is 12,000, of course, because 12 kilonewton is given, that is the load apply, divided by A1, area of the first cross section. It is constant anyway, that is 500. So both the values you will get 24 Newton per mm square. Next, move to the calculation of reactions. Write down the reaction equation. R1 plus R2 equal to 0. Okay. R1 I don't know. R2 is how much? Minus 12,000 Newton. Okay. Equal to 0, or R1 equal to plus 12,000 Newton. Just transfer this minus to this side. You will get plus 12,000 Newton. Now this is the value of the reaction forces at 1 and 2. I hope this problem is clear. Next, okay, let us solve the next problem. Okay, now this is the problem of the taper bar. Now one taper bar is given to you here. This is the taper bar. Okay, why I called the taper bar? Because the diameter is not constant, okay, at any point. Okay, when you move from this side to this side, you will get the many diameters. Okay, it has a different diameters at different points. Okay, that's why we call it the taper bar. Diameter is not constant. Okay, so they have given some data to you. Area at first end, A1 is given as 1000 mm square. Area at 2 is 500 mm square. Young's modulus of the given material is given as 2 into 10 raised to 5, and P, that is the load apply, they are given as 1000 Newton. Okay, now if at all you want to solve this problem, you're supposed to convert this taper bar into the stepped bar, then only we can solve it very easily. Correct? Now how to convert it? See, the taper bar is modified into the two elements. What we're going to do is, this one element of the taper bar will split into the two elements of the step bar. Okay, so how to split it? There is some calculation is involved. Okay, so we'll calculate the modified area of the cross section. Okay, that is how we find out. We'll take the average of area at this point plus area at this point. So 1000 plus 500 divided by 2, that is a 750 mm square is the modified area of the cross section. Okay, now the new areas will find out. Okay, so A1 is how much now? See, area at this point, that is 1000 plus modified area 750 divided by 2. So this is the area number 1. So how to calculate area number 2? Area number 2 is equals to area at this point, that is 750 plus modified area divided by 2. Correct? Sorry. So you'll get 625 mm square. Okay, now by using these two areas, we have to construct now the new element. Okay, so it is nothing but you will get a stepped bar. One is having the area of 875 and other which is having the area of the 625, and these distance is going to divided exactly half, that is 375 divided by 2. Okay, I have given the diagram in the next slide. Just look at it. Okay, now this is the modified diagram. Okay, so length we have divided exactly at the half. Total is 375 divided by 2, that is 187.5 plus 187.5. Correct? Now, okay, now go ahead for calculating the values of the deformation. Now this point, the node number 1 is fixed, so deformation at that point equal to 0. Node number 2, now this is node number 2. Okay, as I told you, when you calculate the values at the node number 2, you have to consider only this portion. Okay, only this portion, not this portion. Okay, so which is equals to P. What is P? That is 1000 Newton, which is already given. L1 is 187.5. Okay, A1, what is A1? We have calculated values of A1 and A2. Okay, so A1 is 875, and of course Young's modulus, it's already given at the beginning. So when you solve it, you will get the deformation as 1.0714 into 10 raised to minus 3 mm. This is the deformation for the first part. Now at node 3, when you calculate at node 3, you have to formulate a deformation at point at this section plus deformation at this section, correct? So write down the formula P1 L1 by A1 E1 plus P2 L2 by A2 E2. Okay, so P1 is 1000, L1 is 187.5, A is, that is A1, how much it is, 875 into E, that is Young's modulus, plus now take the properties of this second section. Okay, P is of course it is constant 1000 into L1 is 187.5 divided by here A2 is how much, 625 into 2 into 10 raised to 5. So this is the deformation, that is 2.571 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now similarly, now calculate the value of stress, that is sigma. For element 1, P by A1, B is 1000 and A1 is 875. So stress for the element 1 is 1.1429 Newton per mm square. Similarly for element 2, P by A2, so 1000 divided by 625, that is 1.6 Newton per mm square. Now similarly calculate the reaction. Write down the reaction equation R1 plus R2 equal to 0. Okay, so R1 you don't know, R2 is how much, plus 1000 equal to 0. So transpose is 1000 to this side, you will get minus 1000. That is the reaction at point 2, sorry 1. I hope this problem is clear. Okay, we'll move to the next problem. Okay. Now this is a stepped bar. Okay, now procedure which we saw in the previous problem, same you have to apply here. That's it, nothing changed. See there they are given you taper bar initially, correct? Then we convert it into a taper bar. Here they have directly given you the taper bar only, so no need to worry. Just you have to write down the formula properly and you have to substitute all the respective values for the quantities. Okay, so see here delta 1 is 0. Why? Because it is a fixed node. Node 2, you have to apply the formula, deformation formula, PL by AE. Substitute, you will get the answer. Similarly at node 3, okay, so deformation at node 1 for first element plus for this element, add both the deformation, you will get deformation for element number 2. Add at node 3. Stress again same, P1 by or P by A1. So area is how much, 900 for first. So 500 divided by 900, that is 0.555. Similarly for element number 2, P is how much, again it is same 500, only area will change, how much it is, 600. So 0.833 is the stress value for the second element. Okay, now reaction force calculate. Write down reaction equation R1 plus R2 equal to 0. R2 is 500, correct? So R1 plus 500 equal to 0, or R1 equal to how much? Transfer this 500 to this side, you will get it is minus 500 Newton. Fine. So I hope it is clear. It is simple. Okay, fine. We'll solve some more problems for the next slide. Thank you.